Pray always that you may be encouraged to, or at least to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. Yeah. Pray that we can be found worthy to stand in front of Yahawah. Pray that we can endure to the end, you know. Pray that we can be found worthy. Pray that we can go in grace, you know. I don't know the Bishop Nick, he once had the oil, he lost it. I pray every day that I don't end up like that, because I'm on fire. You know, we on fire in the spirit, but I pray that he don't take that from us, you know, because he took that from Bishop Nick. And look, he's a bug out now. And with that scripture, that prophet be deceived. The Lord had to see that prophet, you know. So we gotta stay humble, you know, stay humble and go in grace.
Yeah, and it does say, roughly paraphrasing, woe be unto the prophets that scatter the sheep. So, you know, YAHAWASHI, I saw that Bishop Hayes, you know, he was leading the flock astray. And, you know, maybe he had large numbers of people, but he was deceiving them. So he took the truth away from him. But we gotta continually pray that that's not us, just like you said, brother. And so every day is man we're on fire, and we just got the spirit within us. And there's other days where it's not so much, man. We're being afflicted, and that's where fasting and prayer comes in. That's a sword, that's a tool. I want to come on here and mention that if you want to build your faith muscle, you just build your spirit. You gotta hop on a fast, you know.
And yo, I would like to precept, but not really a precept, but you know, like kind of the spirit that's in the air right now. You know, a lot of these people are still out here, you know, partying, going to college parties, you know, going out on the streets, you know, doing all sorts of like foolishness. It said, I believe it said it was like in the days of Noah. But you know, these people are still gonna be doing all this wicked. And you know, I just saw a video not long ago. You know, like you got these dudes out here on the streets, literally like getting with transgenders. You know, it's crazy, man.
I'm gonna talk to that perverse spirit. I'm gonna pull up that scripture. Keep talking. I'm gonna pull up that scripture.
And before you pull up that scripture, I have something in you know, the similarities what you were just saying. Ecclesiastes 10:2. A wise man's heart is at the right hand, but a fool's heart is at his left. So, you know, these people, they're just going off, and he's just gonna purge out the weeds and the tares right now. He's gonna honestly.
And this is from Proverbs 29 too. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked are in rule, people mourn." So you know, right now the spirit of these people, right? You know, we're not in the kingdom right now, so the spirit of these people are just crazy, you know, crackheads on the streets. You know, people, you know, like people are just trying to fulfill their lustful desires. You know, these like, you know, right now people are mourning. You know.
And I have a precept of that, and because this is Matthew 24 verse 12, and it says here, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And you go into the word cold, it goes in the Greek word psychos, meaning what they're psycho, they're crazy, like.
Yeah, you got people shooting each other. People, I saw a video of a woman walk to a gas station, throw a fire on the cashier. You know, the light propane tank on fire. Like, you know, you got psychos out here. Yeah.
And yo, you know, many is in you actually cold. And you know that it goes exactly to show you, brothers and sisters watching this, that you cannot fellowship with darkness. If you're in the light and you're trying to fellowship with darkness, it's just like you're a good fruit, and then you get tainted. You turn into the moldy fruits because you're a part of the batch that is full of moldy fruits. With that being said, you got to be very discerning on who you're around, man, especially during these times, because you don't want to get caught up in some bullshit and get caught up when somebody else is being judged by Yahawah. So there's going to be many warnings.
Let me actually pull up a picture of this. Here, let me put up a picture of this, because, you know, like, there's a representation of what you were saying, brother. So, but here, let's just put it away. So, what happens when, I don't know if somebody's sharing the screen.
Yeah.
But you know, this one happened when it comes
Sure.
I'll show it for the crowd. It's kind of small, but yeah, and you may have forgotten me. Declares the Lord, Ezekiel 22 verse 12.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the analogy. You be having all these people around you, the moldy fruits, and that mold starts spreading out onto you, basically. When you have these these worldly ass people around you, just talking about you, making these gay jokes, these worldly ass people, all they do is just like whatever, talk around, be lazy, they don't have any works. The Bible, they actually speak to them about the Bible, they just kind of like say, they don't really give a shit, the Lord sifting those people out, and you gotta get away from those people,
Because they don't give a damn about your salvation. They don't care at all. They just want to drag you into that misery, man. They're spirits that are created for destruction. And they're going to destroy themselves. You don't want no part of that. So exactly, you gotta seek wisdom instead, man. You gotta be okay with being alone. Even if it's your season of isolation, maybe a woman left you, or maybe a whole group that you were riding with for a long time, they left you. Okay, so be it. You have prison, YAHAWASHI, and you have to, if you pray for the Lord to give you fellow Akim to help you sharpen your iron, He's gonna do that if you're praying sincerely. So he's gonna
Are you keep going, or?
no, go continue, brother.
And so I got a precept from that real quick. One last one. It says, this is the book of First Ezra 4:26. It said, yeah, many there be that have run out their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. So you see a lot of kids out here, in the colleges or, doing whatever, even past that age, they basically put their life for a woman. They work a 9 to 5 for their woman. They do all this shit, and then woman gets a cheats on them and they fucking have to divorce, and then all this bullshit happens because, and they basically put their whole life into for a fucking woman. And this is the society we're living in.
They're moving in the wrong spirit. That's what happens when you don't follow YAHAWASHI. You lead in darkness. When you follow him, it's either light. But they follow Satan. That ain't nothing but the judgment spirit on her. And yeah.
And the order should be YAHAWASHI. You at the top, the man, and then the woman at the bottom,
Exactly.
But what is going on in Babylon? It's completely twisted.
Babylon brings confusion.
He's afraid. Exactly. He's afraid to confront a woman because she has another chokehold. And this woman, bro, it's not your woman, especially if she's going around on Instagram showing her body. Well, because most of these women are gonna do that. The moment you confront them, chances are they're gonna argue with you. That ain't a real woman. And you don't want to be
Exactly.
I got a precept too. Jeremiah 31:22. How long would thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord has created a new thing in earth, and wonders shall compass the land. And we say that now. He's ripping his own top, and that great humbling is coming because what that scripture say? 7 one will attain to 1 man. That man is an Israelite. That great humbling is coming. They're gonna be humble.
Yeah. Isaiah 4:1.
It's gonna happen on this side. It's not gonna happen in the kingdom. It's not just gonna happen in the kingdom. It's gonna happen on this side during the time of Jacob's trouble, man.
And I put a video on this channel, like, these dudes don't give a shit if a woman slept with 1,000 men. You got sims like this dude over here saying it's okay to do better. Some dude saying, that's just outdated. But that's, like, that's where you get that's where they get their value from,
This is Babylon, though. At the end of the day, it says, can't not thy strength onto a woman, nor thy wings which have destroyed kings. So you cannot give your strength onto a woman. You gotta be filled in your purpose, and that's preaching the scriptures, staying deep in these scriptures, and pushing forward, spreading this truth to the four corners of the earth, and being a living sacrifice unto YAHAWASHI. There's no time to be bullshitting everyone with a fucking woman, man.
Exactly.
And I'm done with you brothers out here that say, oh man, I can't go out and do the work. I can't post because my woman wants me to be. That's bullshit, man. What do you think the Lord YAHAWASHI thinks? When you're doing that, when you're playing around with him, you're trying to
another thing is like when their woman wants their husband to have only one wife, it's complete madness, man. Or what is he actually saying?
But you know, you know, we're allowed as men to have more than one woman.
Mm-hmm. But on this side, we want to have, on this side, I feel as it wouldn't be best to have multiple women because, we got to take care of them, right? The scriptures tell us, we got to take care of these on the earth. And we see how Babylon is moving and how it's going and all these. Then the Most High said he'll put pestilence in the earth. And I don't know if y'all peep this, but I definitely have peeped it. STD cases is it has rose out of the crazy. Like I don't know if y'all can Charlie syphilis, HIV cases is intensifying. So
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's great. You see these videos of you be seeing these women out, going to these doctors, and then these doctors don't even want to take them. These what's it called? These wax doctors or whatever. There's these women that's already the and shit that end up,
Hey, you know what it is? You know what it is, brothers? Sexually transmitted demons. The demons are
Exactly.
turned up even more, man, this year, 2025. So that's why you gotta be careful, man, because they'll try to come in that red vest and try to mess you up. It might be enticing at first, but you gotta just run away from it, man. You gotta flee from lust. Just like you posted in the chat the other day, brother, in the sermon. Flee from lust.
Oh yeah. I got a precept too. And oh yeah, 2 Corinthians 11:14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transferred into an angel of light. Yeah. So that these Jezebel, they come at you as a ball of light. I love you. I'm for you. They come at you like they really fuck with you. But, deep down, that's the Jezebel spirit. And you got the spirit of discernment. You can see through that. That's why you pray to Yahawah and He'll give you that spirit and strengthen it. And you can already, before she even walks up to you, can see that spirit, Flee, run, where that scripture, run, because to flee from sin. Because run from it, Let me get that piece up. Oh, yeah, here we go. Iraq 21:2. Flee from sin. As for the face of a serpent, for if thou comest too near, it will bite thee. The teeth thereof are as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. Yeah. Comes around some shit, man.
And we got I got another precept to add. This is Proverbs 29 and 2. No, so in 29:16 it says, "When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall." And another thing is, me and Yahawah, we know somebody that was a woman that was actually going around sleeping with hundreds of dudes, and she had STDs and everything. And this woman, I don't know, she was early 20s, and she just died of an overdose. She was purposely getting with dudes, giving them sexually transmitted diseases and shit. And the woman took her out.
She knew she had disease, bro. She knew she had disease, and she still chose to sleep with men without telling them. And she not only had the overdose recently, but she had two almost deathly overdoses that she still continued. At some point in time, Yahawah gives people more than one chance. And if they don't want to clean up their act, he said, you know what? You're not worth shit over here. I'm going to take your ass out right now. Especially women that are going off right now.
Yeah.
And he ain't playing around. He will kill your ass. He doesn't care how pretty you are, how beautiful you look. He don't give a shit about that. He will kill you.
Exactly. First Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Exactly. Yeah. First Timothy 5:6.
It's not about pleasure. It's not about pleasure on this walk. Especially for you sisters. It's not about pleasure. Of course you're going to have some experiences down the line that are pleasurable. But for the most part, it's suffer. And most of you man that your boys, that you just lust after a woman just because how she looks. A man, he realizes that a body cannot raise his children. Only a righteous-minded woman with wisdom. That's why a real man, he's not going to lead his woman to sin, he's going to lead him to wisdom.
Hey, brothers, and what is in the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 23, it says here, and he said unto them all, if any man will come after me, meaning Yahawashi, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. So we supposed to suffer every day, man. You know, and die to ourselves. That's what it means to deny ourselves and take up our cross. Because guess what? We still in captivity. We still gotta pay for our sins that we did in the past, man. That's part of this walk, man. It's full of refining ourselves, and that ultimate test is coming soon. Yes, sir. And another thing I want to add to you, brothers, man. The book of Galatians, chapter 5. It talks about us walking in the spirit. These people in the world, man, they don't have the Bahasham outside. What are they following after? They following after their own damn flesh, man. And I'm gonna start at verse 6 in Galatians chapter 5. It says here, Salakia, oh no, I'm sorry. Let's start at verse 16. It says here, this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh, for the lust of the flesh against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary to one to another, so that they cannot do things that ye would. But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. Meaning what? If we're under the spirit, man, the law doesn't apply to us. That's us being blameless. But it says here, but if ye be, but now here's verse 19. Now the works of the flesh are made manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahawah. Yes, sir. And what do we see? And what do we see today, man? What do we see when you walk down the street? What do you see everywhere in Babylon the Great? All these things that were mentioned here that Yahawashi has stated, man.
Confusion. And it's confusion. Yeah, and ultimately it's sin. Yeah. And, how can you be a part of Yahawashi, a part of his body, if you're sinning? You want the fruits of the spirit. You want to have the fruits of what he has to offer, but you like sin more than you like following him diligently. And how can the fruit of the spirit grow unless it's with obedience? You have to crucify your flesh. Affections and lust. It says in Galatians 5:24, and they that are Yahawashi have crucified the flesh with affections and lust.
Yeah, and this is throughout 2:1. It says, my child, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare for testing. And another one right here, and this little Ecclesiasticus 19:2, it says, wine and woman will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth the harlots will become imprudent. That same spirit on these people today, like these dudes in these bars and stuff, like, while they doing it, just going out they go out every night, on the weekend, when they're the weakest, just to go out trying to get some woman.
That's not through the spirit, and a lot of you brothers, when you come into this truth, you have to understand that there's temptation all the time, and you cannot even entertain certain things, certain thoughts, certain actions, all right? Because if you're fascinated by entertaining the sin, it's going to assassinate you. You can't play with the snake. Eventually, it's going to bite you. You can't be doing that because that's not of the Lord Yahawah. And just like the brother said, prepare thyself for temptation. Every day you have to put the armor of God and withstand the temptations that the devil is shooting at you, those little tiny arrows. How are you going to do that? By staying in the spirit. sending up prayers to Yahawah, fasting, staying with the brothers in fellowship. They that fear the Lord Yahawah are not going to disobey his word. They that love him will keep his ways. It speaks about this in Ecclesiastes 2:15. So yeah.
Yes, sir, brother. And another thing I like to add, but guess what? We don't gotta do it alone, man. We got YAHAWASHI, man. And I have a precept right here. It says here, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12. Actually, it's Saki, wrong scripture. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 20. It says here, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him."
And talk about your mind.
Yes, sir.
Open the most out to your mind.
Yes, sir. I will sup with him, and he with me. And here's what I learned throughout my walk, brothers, man. Ever since I was a kid, I was always get scared of certain things. I have a certainty. But you know what? We don't gotta do it alone. We have the YAHAWASHI, man. Here's what I always think about. Brothers, like, we don't know the mind of YAHAWASHI, but we can understand that his actions.
My thoughts are not your thoughts. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, beautiful. And essentially, in Proverbs 15:5, a fool despiseth his father's instruction, regardeth the reproof, but he that regardeth the reproof is prudent. And if we bring up the word prudent, I believe it was in the Blood of the Lamb chat. Let me find that for a second, brothers, because it was a beautiful representation of what the word prudent meant. If I can't find it, jump on to something else, and something else could just jump in.
Go ahead, brother.
Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of Yahawah, for he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Exactly. Prayer, fasting, stand in the spirit. Put on the full armor daily, because we can't tell hell daily. That's a part of the ministry. Catching hell, we can't tell if it ain't, our relatives, it's scoffers, but he warned us, so it doesn't really, it don't make me mad, I'm used to it, we just throw prayers, I love it. I love catching hell. That's part of the process. That's how we know we're doing something right, What's that speaking?
Yeah, that's fine. You guys can break it out, but it talks about chastisement. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about here. 1 second.
Hebrews 2:6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chastiseth, and scourges every son whom he receiveth. Exactly. If you're not getting chastised, that's it. That don't look good. If he let you slide, that ain't a good sign.
Because it just shows he ain't had dealing with you.
Yeah, exactly.
The one is Proverbs 13:24 says, "Whoever spares the rod hates their children, but the one who loves their children is careful to discipline them." That also goes back to the children of Bahasham, because the YAHAWASHI is gonna basically he's gonna have you go through like testing and stuff. Even to prepare you for Jacob's trouble, the MOTB. So when all that shit happens, because you might see you might see the people around you, right? They're going through such a good life, like everything is so good for these people, right? But when shit hits the fan, man, they're gonna fucking go crazy,
The Lord's going to be dealing with us because we were enduring. And it says in the book of Ecclesiastes 2:2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble.
And
So, I could just read this like
go ahead.
1 Corinthians 13:7, just to continue on with another precept, beareth all things, believeth all things, and hopeth all things, and endureth all things. Beautiful.
Hey, brothers, I like to add. So, like, when you're a little kid, like, you see like superheroes and anime characters, you're just like, man, you just want to act and pretend like you're that superhero or anime character you saw. Well, it's just like now, but like that, the person we try to imitate is YAHAWASHI, man. As the scripture says, mark the perfect man. You know, we were trying to follow the steps of Yahawah, you know, that's what I was trying to say when we say, you know, put things on on Yahawah, like what would Yahawah do, man, in certain situations. He wouldn't be scared. Like he knows why, because Yahawah was in control. He's the father of all spirits. Like remember the book of Job. Satan had to go directly to Yahawah himself to test Job. Like he had these demons had to get permission directly from Yahawah himself. You know, to do stuff to you. So like these demons, like they can only do stuff to you to a certain extent. Like they can't touch you unless they get permission from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
I'm gonna pull up a preset. Go to Sirach 39:28. Yeah. There be spirits that are created from vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force and appear the wrath of him that made them. And who made them? Yahweh, Bahasham, YAHAWASHI. When he sent them on Job, he tested Job's faith. And Job was in great grief, but that's what he kept.
And you see a dude like crash his car into a fucking building or something, you know, that dude might have been a spirit created for vengeance, you know. It's like, you know, you see some dude out here in the streets with the AK-47, you know, shooting people that might be a Jews. Spirit created for vengeance. Everything's spiritual, you know.
And then I got a piece of that. What's that? I don't want to bring my business. I didn't think I did it. But I'm gonna read this though. Job 47. Remember, I pray ye, whoever perished, where the righteous cut off exactly. You know, if somebody that was judgment. You know.
Yeah. And also, I believe it also talks about how I'm roughly paraphrasing, but how I believe it's in the book of Sirach how like a wicked woman, their children won't even live for a long time. Along the lines of there's, you know, if they have kids, they're not gonna live for very long. And you'll be seeing these videos of, you know, even the Lord taking out these kids because of these wicked ass, because of the wicked ass parents, you know, the Lord's not respecting persons. You know, so the Lord don't even care if you know, how old you are, you know, He don't care who you're from, which you are. You know,
an example of that is I seen somebody said, well, do you think all babies gonna be a part of the 1/3? No. No. They get too emotional, no. Not just because he 1 year old don't mean a part of it. No.
You ain't gonna say that. Yeah, like that comment, you could be like, oh, little Susie. Oh, but little Susie. Look at that little Susie. Nah, man. The boy's gonna kill little Susie.
and we've seen the videos of like there was a video, there was an article, you know, pretty on how a mother and her 2 children, you know, because well, you know, those 2 children could have been, you know, fucking, you know, our mother probably said they're probably gonna be gangbangers or something like that, you know. So you know, you don't even know why the Lord's taking these people out because they could have came in the path of the left, or they could have been, you know, killing somebody that the Lord didn't want them to kill.
And what does the scripture say? You know, before I formed thee in the womb, I knew thee, right? You know, roughly phrasing. Yeah. So like the Lord knows what you're gonna be before you're even born. Like everything out here. Yes, sir. Everything's out here has been predestinated.
And people can't understand reincarnation, but I got a good not definition, but example. When Yahawah said, when you come back, even the ones that pierced him, what did he mean by that in reincarnation? How the ones that pierced him, that was 2,000 years ago, how they gonna be back? You know? He said, even the ones, let me put that up.
Yeah, that's the argument I make up too. And then like people be like, oh, we're just talking about their descendants. Well, who are their descendants? It's them.
Revelation 1 is certain, behold, he cometh with clouds, if you know those are the children, so are UFO unidentified flying objects, but we identify that the chariots of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahawashi. They said, every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him.
Who pierced him?
You can't tell me because after that scripture, they can't predict. Yo, there was the people that was spitting on them.
And another thing is like you got motherfuckers like these TV actors and shit. Like what's it called? Like for example, like I don't know if you know the guy Nicolas Cage, like the actor, he's alive right now, and then the guy that just looked like him in the 1800s, or like you got these dudes, man. Like what's it called? Like what's it called? I do believe the Lord. He could, if he wanted to, man, he could reincarnate somebody. You know.
It's a precept too. Ecolicities, one and 11. There is no remembrance of former things. Neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come out. Exactly. You know, we don't know who we were in our past. And that's spirit. That's how about you know, that's it. What did he mean by what was me, what was me? Well, I'm pulling that scripture. What was me? Oh, yes. You got second Ezra 16 and 17. What was me, what was you? Who will deliver me in those days? He knew that he was going to be back. He was looking, he was feeling the destruction and all the hell that was happening in the world in the near future. This was we seen it though, and that's why he said, what was me, who shall deliver me in those days? He told me, yeah, I'm gonna be back, but I want to know who will deliver me. That's what he did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have a precept from Genesis 15, verse 15, and says there, and thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. Thou shalt be buried in good old age. Meaning what? You're going to die when you get old, right? But in the fourth generation, they shall come hither again. For the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet fulfilled. They're gonna come back on the earth to fulfill judgment, you know, or to fulfill what they're gonna do, you know, as ordained by Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, you know, going back to the scriptures, you know, and before I knew thee, I formed thee in the womb.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We the real scholars, man. The people, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Now we don't know any part of the lake, but you know, we pray that we be a part of the lake. But we the true scholars. We can break down these scriptures. You know, it ain't about who got the most money, who got the nicest car. It's about who can break. This is the book of life. Everybody in their mama's got a Bible, but guess what? Not everybody can break it down. So the one Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, you know, for giving us, you know, the spirit to, you know, to break down these scriptures and understand, you know, understanding, because what's that scripture? When it was saying how kings would, let me pull that up. Is that, let's see.
Man, I got one right now. Yeah. It was Hebrews 4:2. For unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them. How we mixed with faith in them that heard it. For we which have believed it do enter into rest, and he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, they shall enter into my rest. Although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. And then it continues to say in Revelation 1:3, blessed is he that readeth, that they will hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So, you know, blessed is the man who is deep in these scriptures, man.
Exactly.
You know.
I go around, you know, the weapon of those who really go around, you know, seeking shall find.
Exactly.
Yep.
I got that precept, Luke 10 and 24. For I tell you that prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see, and they have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. So that's why we can't take this for granted. Every day you should be grateful. Every day you should be on your knees saying, "Why Yahawah Bahasham," because he didn't have to give you the spirit. You know, he didn't have to choose that. You know, he could have kept us bugged out in the world. You know, we don't know. We could have been drugged out somewhere. You know, what's that scripture? What's my evil patches? He could have hit that curse on us, you know, but he knows us, you know. He was merciful for us, so we can.
And so, okay, brother, you couldn't. What's it called? I just want to say something like, you know, like, it's crazy how you mentioned that he could have brought us out of the world, because I've been listening to some of these really ass people talk, and it's like, man, bro, they're not only just saying correct, but like, you know, they're just basically like, you know, like they literally have nothing to live for, you know.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, even the most accomplished worldly people, you know, they have all the money, all the accomplishments, you know, they still always talk about some of them don't even talk about it being empty. You know, yeah, it's good to try to, you know, basically strive to do certain things, but like, you know, eventually, man, like that's just not gonna fulfill you, you know.
It's real.
This time period on Earth right now, you know, it's not even like a grain of sand compared to, you know, eternity, you know.
Yeah. What's that scripture? That's not our place for rest, man. We got so many excited, man. Fuck this place. We don't care about this line, you know. I don't give a fuck about it. We don't care about this place, you know.
Yeah, for the time being, we gotta make it up, but like, you know, motherfuckers want to, you know, build up. Yeah, this is gonna be my family's legacy. This is gonna be my, you know, we're gonna make our own piece of land, and we're gonna, you know, have it there for years and years and create our own civilization. Like, nah, you're not building shit on Esau's land, man. The person that great level truth to build it on a ranch. You know, like, you know, you know, like, how the fuck did that go, you know? And it's like, is it built up on Esau's land?
Exactly. I got a precept, Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. And their dwelling places to all generations. Yeah. You have you know that, you know what you're gonna tell you? Right? This one says just like you said. Oh yeah, dude, I got a beach house here. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that for my kids and stuff I'm teaching that. Praise Tom and all this little great shit gonna be rich in the future. Now, nigga, this is how the end of the world is coming. You know, fuck this up, man. They place this shit like we come to an end. You know, our kingdom gonna be forever. So, you know.
Hey, for Esau's the end of the world, is the beginning of the Salakim. Yeah, but yeah, I was just saying, you know, for Esau's the end of the world, Jacob's is the beginning that followeth, man. So we at the cusp, we almost there, brothers.
Exactly. Well, gotta keep the faith. We're going forward. Pray that we could be, you know, worthy to escape all these things that's soon to come upon earth. Jacob trouble, that draft. I told him because I went to go get my ID the other day. He said, well, you know how they asked you about the draft? Would you be willing to go? I just smiled, man, because you know I got faith that Yahawah going, you know, that he gonna keep me away from that. I smiled. I didn't give a fuck because in my head I'm like, she don't even know. I pray, you know, we pray that we don't have to go to that draft, man.
Not
You know, it's like 18 to 26.
Even if motherfuckers try to hide from this graph, you know, nah, it's gonna you're gonna have to go through some. It's gonna the Lord's gonna have to deliver you, you know, because they're gonna he's not gonna have to tell, oh, this diamond's here and kingdom's here, and even we're here right now, you know. Esau has the technology to do that shit.
Exactly.
So you have the actual Lord.
Yeah, the spirits and powers.
Yeah.
Hey man, who knows? The Lord can use a chariot to like veil us, you know, from Esau's technology. Like nothing's impossible, man.
Exactly.
And another thing I want to bring out, I don't know if you all seen these videos, but like I've been seeing these videos from TikTok, and it basically shows like chariots, man, like over these fires in California. So we know everything's controlled by Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, man. Like they say.
Exactly.
Yeah, they say like, oh, Esau put us on these forest fires. No, why would he burn his own town? No, that's the judgment from the Lord Himself, man. Like he told the angels, all right, burn this place like you did with Sodom and Gomorrah.
I got a precept on that. Let me see. Dang.
Yo, Shalom, man. Halal, Yahawah, Yahawah,
Shalom, brother.
Yeah. If you're looking for that precept, I'll put one. Right now, I'll have something to say. You guys there?
Yeah, we're here, brother.
Okay. Yeah.
We listening.
Yeah, spiritual maturity, it's not measured about how high you jump in praise, but how straight you walk in obedience. This whole walk is about being obedient and diligent and being prudent. I was speaking about that word prudent before. If we look up the word prudent definition, bring it out right now. It means one showing care and acting with thought for the future. So, you have to be prudent. You have to think about your steps 4 or 5 steps ahead because you gotta know everything you do, every consequence for your action could affect the body of Yahawah, the congregation. So you gotta be walking in obedience, and if your brother's going out of line, you gotta put him in check, rebuking him righteously. And that's truly love at the end of the day. Because if you love your brother, you're gonna rebuke him. It means he's going off. And it says in the book of John 15:12, this is my commandment that you love one another as I have loved you. So, with that being said, if you want to bring your brothers to the straight gate, because the gate is narrow and only few find it, it's not something where a lot of people know. You gotta be put them in check because we're so tainted by this world. So you gotta keep your brothers in check and make sure that they're obedient.
And I got another precept here, but it says Proverbs 22:3. It says, "The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep their word and pay the penalty." It's like when you were talking about, man, prudence, and we gotta basically, take heed to the signs that the Lord has given us.
Yeah, but you saying heed to the signs, brother Yahawah just posted a beautiful precept in the chat, and I'm going to read it on his behalf. Revelation 18:1-4, reading from the NKJV. After these things, I saw another angel coming out from heaven, having great authority, and the earth was illuminated with his glory. And he cried out loudly with a loud voice, saying, Babylon, the great, is fallen, and has become a dwelling place of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hatred earth. For all the nations have drunk from the wine of her fornication. The kings of earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have become rich through the abundance of her luxuries. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, lest you share her sins, and lest you receive her plagues. So, beautiful precept, brother. You gotta come out of Babylon. You gotta flee from this unrighteous ways that this society has put upon us. You gotta set your affection on things above, not on things of this earth. It says in the book of Colossians 3:2, and in the book of Baruch 4:3, give not thy honor to another, or the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. And that's speaking about Babylon. Don't give your things out to Babylon. Don't set your mind on the things of this earth. Don't drink from this cup of bullshit. Set your mind on the things of Yahawah. Yeah, man, that's an attack right there. But you back. We're gonna keep it going.
The precept of 2 Ezra 15:8. It said, I will hold my tongue no more at touching the wickedness which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Yes, he complained every day. He said, and therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. And it said, Behold, my people is led as a flock to slaughter. I will not serve them down to the well in the land of Egypt. Yeah, man. Look at our people. I don't know about y'all, but every day I'm in every day I'm in grief. I see my grandma. She's struggling. I don't know how to explain it. Like these curses is heavily on our people. Like these curses is heavily on our people. Like we see our people struggling. It's like we not. Of course, we still under the curses, but we kind of can. I don't know. I wouldn't say control it better, but we kind of understand it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like we can kind of see through the lines now a little bit better. But it's like we see the condition of our people, man, and it's sad. You know.
Yeah, you got some people saying we're fully in the new covenant, and it wouldn't make sense because but basically if that was the case, we would have had all the law written on our hearts.
Exactly.
We wouldn't be struggling. In the book of Jeremiah 31, it talks about this. I put my law in their minds and I write it on their hearts. But you got Jacob here. Jacob here, keeping the law, fully on their hearts and minds. So they're using JC still. They're using all these improper names. We're not fully there.
Yeah, and it makes me think, like the Baruch 3:9, that speaks to me, man. The verse you speaking about Jeremiah, hear Israel the commandments of life, give ear to understand wisdom. So you have to understand wisdom and seek wisdom. Otherwise, these curses are going to be even more heavy on you.
Exactly, very crazy. I'm struggling testimony because I grew up. My father, I grew up. My father, when I was 5 years old, I found out my dad was in prison. While he was in prison for life, our dad in prison for life, he never get out. And I came into the truth. I learned about the curse. I'm like, damn, that made perfect sense. That's why I was like my dad in my life. Now I'm serious about it. Like that's why he crashed out. It all makes sense now. So Yahawah because when I was young, I was like, hey. I got my father in my life, my mom was struggling, Now what did I do? I can't see my dad, but it all makes sense now. But now, we got that true and heavenly Father, Yahawah, man. And, man, it is a blessing to have this shit every day, man. That's how I tell you every day, man. We should be grateful, man, every day. Because we could, like I said, he could have had us in that blood state of mind. But he tells us, we should be going hard every day, just like the Apostle Paul. Apostle Paul was hard for the truth. He'll tell you, he was the wicked of the wicked. He was the most wicked, at first. But he came to repentance, But we gotta go hard. We gotta go hard for the truth. We gotta go hard.
As painful as it could be sometimes, man, we gotta keep going hard, man. But the pain is deep. We gotta go deeper in prayers, sending prayers and prayers. Bahasham, man. Exactly. And we're nothing without him. We are absolutely nothing without him. That's why we need him more and more every day, man.
Exactly.
It says, I know that I am nothing by myself, yet I am not hereby justified, but he that judgeth me is the Lord Yahawah. So that's in 1 Corinthians 4:4. So that's exactly why we need. He's the lifeline, man. He's the heartbeat. He's the one that keeps us moving. He's the nucleus. And without him, man, we are going to just die. So that's why I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, sincerely, whoever's watching, that just hearken onto his voice. And then none of this pleasure and all these things, it ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth that simple pleasure for years of torment. It's not.
Hey, brothers, I have a few precepts, right? So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 64, verse 6, and it says here, "But we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away." But you know what? That's okay. You know why? Because I'm gonna bring out another precept, right? Bear with me, brothers. All right, so this is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 44. It says here, no man can come no man can come to me except the Father which has sent and drawn me, and I will raise him up in the last day. Meaning what? No one can come to the Father except through Yahawah, man. And so we gotta be thankful that we have Yahawah, that we have Yahawah, you know, to get through Yahawah. That's how our prayers are heard through Yahawah, man. And like
Exactly. I'm pulling that scripture. I believe it's Matthew 24:5. You know, and, let's see, John 14:13. And whatsoever you shall ask in my name, now watching outside, not Yahuwah, not Yahweh, not Yahuwah, not Yeshua, but Yahweh watching outside. Already again, saying whatsoever you shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. Exactly. I don't know about y'all, but he be answering my prayers. I know he be answering yours too, man. I know how y'all, I don't know about y'all, but he be like, I be like, damn, I just prayed for that like 2 days ago. I'm like, damn.
And sometimes, brother, you don't answer your prayers in the exact moment that you want it, it to be answered, because maybe he's trying to give you something even greater, or he's trying to test to see if you'll still have the faith even after. It's not on your timeline, it's on the Lord Yahawah on Shai's timeline.
I got a precept. 1 Peter 5:6. Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time. It's like he exalted us when he wanted to. He exalted Job when he wanted to. Job had to go through that humble shit, Job was already humble, but he went through that process, and he exalted him when it was right? So exactly.
And what you were saying before about, your prayers being answered, this precept aligns beautifully. Ecclesiastes 35:17, the prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds till it come nigh. He will not be comforted and will not depart till the Most High shall be home to judge righteously and execute judgment. So, prayer of the humble pierces the clouds. It goes up to the clouds. He hears it and he sees. Don't think that the Lord Yahawah shines and hears your cries, and he sees your pain, and he sees your suffering. He sees it all. And he has ultimate favor for you during these times. When you are going through it, when you are suffering persecution, when people are telling you when you're not, he's hearing it all, and he's going to reward you and have favors for you. He's going to move in advance. So if you're seeking him, you're his man.
Exactly. We're learning from the
This is Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. This is in the KJV version. Says, and she will bring forth a son, and we shall call his name Bahasham, for he will save his people from their sin. Now his people is basically talking about the Israelites.
Exactly.
Or the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Exactly. It's not talking about the whole world, right? These pastors are basically saying that I was trying to not get the whole world. If I was trying to get the whole world, I wouldn't even get a whole color of the whole world. Exactly. This is also very verse that, as it's written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. The Most High hates the white nations, these white devils out here, man.
Exactly. And that's what else know about y'all start, brother. Y'all all know, what's his name? King Terror, right? He knew about that, and he was special. That's what I'm talking about. Matthew 1 and 2. King Terror.
Oh, you trying to kill him?
Yeah, he was trying to tell us how he knew that this baby was special, and he was the king of Israel, and he came to say he knew this, and he was trying to get him killed off. He started Henry. He started Henry. In general, yeah, Henry. Yeah, something like that.
I judge her. That's a devil.
That's a damn.
Another thing is known for the tongue, because that's what John 3:16 says. For Yahawah so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, Yahawah, that whoever believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Now the world
this is where Christians get the things mixed up. The world that Yahawah was talking about are Israelites. Yahawah sent his son to the Israelites who are the world. That any Israelites, right? Any Israelite, like me and you, right? If we believe Yahawah, we will not perish, but we will have everlasting life.
Exactly. I got three
So,
precepts. I got three precepts.
can't tell one can't two of y'all put them down each other? I got two can
45 and 17. You can bring out 18 and 20. And I'm going to grab wisdom of 18 and 24.
Isaiah 45:17.
Mm-hmm. That's a precept for who the word is talking about in John 3:16. Then can somebody grab John 18 and 20?
I'm going to grab wisdom of Solomon 18 and 24.
Yeah, I got Isaiah 45:17. Whoever wants to know.
You said John 18 and 20?
In John 18 and 20. Hey, you have to read first.
The book of John is
Isaiah 45:17. But Yahshua shall be saved in the Lord, Yahawah, with everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
Exactly. And read your precept, brother. I'm going to read mine after yours.
this is John chapter 18 verse 20. It says, Yahawah answered him, I spoke openly to the world. I also taught in the synagogue and in the temple where the Jews always meet, and in secret I have said nothing.
Exactly. We got wisdom of Solomon 18 and 24. For in the long garment was the whole world, and in the 4 rows of the stones was the glory of the Father's graven, and the majesty upon the demon of his head. Exactly.
That's a good precept for and you have a lot of Christians so come to you and say, who is this? You know what you say about other nations?
Y'all got that scripture.
Let me get that scripture about the other nations. Let's see, counted as. All right, so I have it right here. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 32. I'll talk you. That's the wrong one. Oh, here it is. So, we can get that in the KJV.
Can I go ahead and read mine, or you got yours?
Let's see. Oh. Actually, yeah. Good. Actually, hold on.
Okay.
As for the.
I have to say, like, you have to read first, and then when you got it.
I have it. The Water Yahawah Shy. All right. So this is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 56. So as for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said, they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened them, has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that hath fallen from a vessel. Yeah. So Yahawah, he doesn't care about these other nations, man. They ain't shit. They nothing to him. They're less than nothing.
Exactly. You're not worth it. Right. You don't talk to them, not at all.
What's some scripture? I got someone appreciate some stuff. Well, I check it. Let me see.
I'm trying to see what is
Okay, so I got a question. What is sin? What is sin, y'all?
Hey, sin is the transgression of the law, and who's the only people that are subject unto the law? Well, brothers, did y'all hear me? I said sin is the transgression of the law. That's what sin is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who are the only people on earth that are subjected to the law, statutes, and commandments, man? Who are the
Israelites?
Yes, sir.
It's your own, yeah. And 1 John 3 and 4 is the precept. 1 John 3 and 4.
Hey,
Right.
1 John 3 and 4. Oh, go it off. I'll slap you.
It said, whosoever committed sin, transgressed. Damn, I'll read that again. Whosoever committed sin, transgressed also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law.
Yeah. Hey, and that's a clear cut right there to you Christians, man. Like it's only the Israelites, man. The seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and their descendants they're the only ones that are subjected unto these laws, man. That's why the curses are on us and not these other people. It is starting to crawl up on Esau, but it hasn't gone to full effect. Like his ass is still in rulership. He's just trying to feel it a little bit. And
I'm not brother that ask for the faith. We can go to Hebrews 11 and 1. We say, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Exactly. Faith is a different than how I see myself.
And that's why we gotta get to that thing because people's trouble, we have to have enough faith in people are gonna look us up. People are gonna want to come near us. People are gonna want to try, people are gonna ask us questions to speak before we die. Word, we're honoring the payment of the word, like I see the book of Eli about, he only had one Bible left. That's how it's gonna be. Around these places, they're not going to be there. I'm trying to do with everything.
Sure. Y'all know stories. So basically,